You can bet he's doing the buttock squeeze.
Thanks, OJ.
Don't you know you can get killed out here?
All right, our next film, number 8, Hambone and Hillie. OJ plays Tucker, who is a trucker.
Tucker the trucker.
This is also Will Wheaton's first film.
Oh, little
He's a
Will.
little baby.
Little Will Wheaton.
Lillian Gish plays Hillie.
Ooh, Lillian Gish.
Who's Lillian Gish for our babies that are watching?
Very famous silent era actress.
What's the silent era?
It's when...
Which Taylor Swift album is that? It's Homeward Bound, but it's New York to LA. It's a long distance Homeward Bound. And
wow.
The dog, it cannot talk. We don't hear a voice. It can bark, and other dogs seem to bark back and forth and have conversations, and they seem to understand each other, but we just hear dogs barking.
That's so cheap.
I've also got some videos of Freya watching. OJ's in it for about 4 minutes, so let's talk about it for the next 30 minutes. You ready? This is a movie for like a grandma who's watching her 10-year-old grandson. I'm gonna rent a movie. We'll put this on while we eat Werther's, you know, something like that.
Here, you hold the dog while I try my new scarf on.
Hey.
Mommy, look at the dog.
Come on.
Bye, Grandma. Bye. Good night, children. Good night, darlings. I hug and kiss you. Bye-bye.
It's such a fucking stressful movie. I don't know what they're doing. Hillie's a grandma. She lives in LA. She's visiting her family in New York City. The family's like, Grandma, you should move to New York. And she's like, I don't know, I like LA. She brought her dog with her because her husband's been dead a few years, and Hambone is like her shadow.
The reincarnation of her husband.
So she's at the airport getting on her flight back to LA. The dog gets loose in the airport.
Uh-oh.
And the airlines treat this. They put more people on the case of chase down that dog than they would if you were to like, I'm pretty sure that guy just said he had a bomb in his backpack. It's like 100 employees are chasing this dog. It's like, they would just be like, I don't know, the dog fucking ran, I don't know. It's, way to go, lady. We see Hambone cross the Brooklyn Bridge.
Ooh, I've done that.
I have too. Yeah. Walks through like Times Square.
Done that.
We go by a restaurant, Kansas Fried Chicken.
Oh.
Is that a thing? Hambone runs into New York City rats. They seem to talk to each other, I think.
Oh, they his size?
He goes through like Central Park. He crosses the George Washington Bridge. He then gets the New Jersey Turnpike. And then he's picked up by a trucker named Tucker, played by OJ. OJ's like, I'm just a lovable trucker.
Don't you know you can get killed out here?
This will happen repeatedly. People will like pick up the dog and then just deliver to the dog like exposition about, so I'm a trucker and I've got 4 kids and my wife left me because I'm on the road all the time. I was like, oh, this is a fun family film.
I guess they deserve more than a man who's only home 35 days out of the year.
He reads the dog's tag, Hambone, and he lives in LA and the address. And you're like, oh, okay, so he and OJ are going to go on a cross-country trip together. Nope. OJ takes the collar off, throws it in the trash, and then takes the dog into like a diner. He's like, this is my dog. Look, my dog I have now. It's like, no attempt to return the dog. He's stealing the dog.
Better get rid of this collar, boss. One thing I learned, you got to bury the past.
Look at this. Hey, look.
He goes to a diner and is like, all right, Hambone, you stay right here outside the door. I'm going to get you a cheeseburger. So he just goes inside and he's like sitting down to eat a whole meal. And I'll give me a cheeseburger for the dog for the road when I leave. It's like, you didn't tie him up? Didn't bring him in? Just like told the dog in English. This dog you've had for an hour. Just sit here. I'll be right back with the burger.
Well, he saw the dog have full-on conversations with rats.
Sit tight and I'll bring you back a big, fat, juicy cheeseburger. Yay. That's my dog.
Cheese to go. Get that, Joe?
Which goes back to my number 1 tip of dog training, which I've mentioned on the channel before. Dogs do not speak English. And people know that, but do you act like you really understand that fact? Anyway, the dog immediately just fucks off down the road, and then I don't even remember if we see OJ be like, where'd the dog go? Because he's out of the movie. Oh, his wife left him for who?
A used car salesman. A Hertz rental car.
You're getting closer there. Football player.
Oh.
Wife left him for a football player. And there's shots of the dog like in the truck with him, and the dog is just like staring and listening very intently as he's delivering all his backstory. So let's just go ahead and do the kill, fuck, marry now.
I'm going to kill this poor truck driver and put him out of his misery.
My wife
Also, who
left
steals
me.
dogs?
Who steals a dog?
The best thing to do is to pay the hobo for the dog.
Right.
And then it's yours legally.
Oh, you know, I got plenty more.
We'll wrap it up while I'm
gonna wrap it up real fast. Cut to Pittsburgh. We have a Mexican standoff. Freya growled at a dog at this point. Now, he joins up with a black and white dog. And it's like, it's a new crew, these two dogs.
a dog from a silent movie.
And suddenly we're in Chicago. Cut to Chicago from Pittsburgh. Every time Hambone barks, his wiener flexes. And sometimes he's facing the camera. This happens in Chicago.
Look at him, he loves it. Yeah.
So Hambone and Scrapper meet two little kids, which is Will Wheaton and some girl.
Absolutely superlative.
Honey, could you cool the verbiage?
His name is Scrapper. Okay. Yep, that's what we'll call him. That's a good name for him.
They immediately like, oh, this is my dog now. I'm going to name you Scrapper. And they take him inside. And Hambone...
Hey!
I'm
being a good baby.
Yeah, come here, baby.
I'd be a good baby.
There you go.
You can adopt this Hambone.
You can adopt this Hambone.
Well, maybe by time of airing, they won't be able to. We'll have to see.
Okay, so Scrapper gets adopted by Will Wheaton. And he, Mom, can we keep him? And you're expecting the mom to be like, I don't know. If you look after him, you can keep him. No, Mom is like, I'm so fucking exhausted. These kids suck. And now I got this fucking dog. I'm barely exaggerating.
The last thing we need
I was gonna look for him after dinner. He likes me, I know it.
But they do keep him. And I was like, this is like a millennial mom. I was like, I don't want to deal with this shit. While that's happening, Hambone is abducted.
Oh.
Scrapper, come back. Where are you going? Scrapper!
So don't feed them. They just cut them up at the lab anyway.
And there's all these dogs in cages, and it's like, oh, they're selling them to a lab.
They
abduct dogs and sell them to labs. But all of these dogs are like fancy breeds. It's like, these are not mutts on the street. It's like, dude, you should just resell these on Craigslist. You can make a lot of money. These are like fancy breeds. We have a very complicated, so Scrapper is with Will Wheaton and a little girl and is like, no, but I've got to go rescue Hambone, my buddy. But of course the dogs can't talk.
What's wrong? Come on, Scrapper. What's up, fella? He's just excited. Nothing's wrong.
Scrapper escapes and goes and finds this junkyard and then starts to let the dogs out.
One by one.
But then the bad guys come, beating Scrapper half to death.
Damn.
But then I think I'm doing this wrong because he finds it, but then goes home and is like, come on, Will Wheaton, come and help me do this. And the kids don't understand him because they don't speak dog barking. It's like 4 times. It feels like repeated. It's like, oh, they'll go here and then they go here and then it's like, oh, but they don't understand. But then the dog escapes for a second time and then it goes to that. And then the bad guys beat Scrapper half to death. Will Wheaton says, we gotta go find him. And the girl says, how?
How? We're gonna look for him, that's how.
That's how you find anything, really, is just by looking.
I guess you haven't learned your lesson yet, huh?
Stop it! Stop it!
The hell are you? I told you to beat it. Now go on. Go home with your ball.
Bye,
Leave
Scrapper.
my dog alone.
I'll be back.
Buzz off.
So we get a crew of 5 kids on bikes and they go and immediately somehow find this junkyard. And so it's 5 kids on bikes versus these 2 men that are willing to beat the shit out of and murder dogs.
Hey, what are you doing up there? Get off that fucking bastard.
It's very fun. And then they, of course, win, and then cops show up and arrest them. So that's
Aha.
Hey, kids, you're a regular A-team.
Yeah! Yeah! All right! Way to go, you guys!
Bitchin'.
So then Scrapper and Hambone bark at each other for 20 seconds. They understand each other perfectly. And Hambone's like, all right, see you later. I gotta keep heading west. So then we cut to Springfield, Illinois. There is a grandpa in a wheelchair. He finds Hambone And then they're like, Grandpa, can we keep him? I was like, is this propaganda for like, what happens when my dog goes missing? It's fine. They're just on a fun adventure with O.J. Simpson. Anyway, so Grandpa, he's just sitting by a fire because it's Christmas with his grandkids.
Oh, it's Christmas now.
Now it's Christmas. And he's like, okay, kids, I'm going to read from my Bible. And he starts reading from the Bible.
Just any random passage or the Christmas specific part?
I'll read from our Bible. Now, when Jesus was born in Bethlehem,
They give Hambone a cross necklace.
This'll protect you on your way.
Oh.
And then he leaves. Now we're past St. Louis because we're in the middle of nowhere. He and this other dog chase a rabbit into a road, a highway or something.
Uh-oh.
Other dog hit by car and killed.
Instantly.
This'll protect you on your way.
But Hambone will not leave the side of this dog he just met because he's so loyal. He's so loyal, he's always abandoning all of his friends he makes. So he's just sitting there as like overnight. It's like, this dog is dead and covered in flies. And
Oh, God.
it doesn't look like that, but that's what's happening. And he won't leave its side. So then a hitchhiker comes up. Oh, sorry, this must be your fly-covered friend. He mentions the flies.
Let's shelter your lovely lady away from these flies, huh?
Let's have a funeral. So this hitchhiker and Hambone put on a full Christian burial with a cross.
Well, yeah, he saw Hambone's
He's
Christian
got a cross.
necklace and was like, oh, I'll give your friend a Christian burial. That's what
They
you would
plant a
want.
cross.
May God make a place for you in his eternal kingdom.
I'll honor your customs.
This hitchhiker tells him his backstory about how he used to be a soldier and a professor, and now he's just kind of a wanderer.
Ah.
And then they go their separate ways.
Aren't you coming? Well, if you're ever in Denver, you look me up.
Then Hambone goes through a national park, has a run-in with a bear. A big white dog, new friend. So now he goes off with his white dog. They go to a cabin. It's the cabin of the sheriff of wherever the fuck we are near a national park. The sheriff has a pregnant wife. Call, there's been a prison break. So the sheriff leaves to go to deal with this prison break, leaving Hambone and
Pregnant
his dog
wife.
with the pregnant wife.
Now, you fellas take good care of Nancy for me, okay?
She immediately goes into labor. And where do the prison break prisoners go?
The sheriff's house.
To take revenge on the sheriff?
Who put them all in prison?
Instead of just escaping. So we have a shootout situation where a woman in labor is being attacked by multiple prison escapees. So they're like fighting Hambone like outside, and one of them gets a pitchfork, goes to stab Hambone and misses and stabs his friend. That was fun.
Oh.
oh God, I'm dead.
So they get inside, pull a gun on the pregnant in labor lady. Hambone's like chewing on his leg. Oh no.
What the? Damn dog!
Absolutely superlative.
It's like, who is this for? This is the most stressful kids movie I've ever seen.
You know, you ought to give these two a special bone or something.
He's thinking more in terms of a nice, juicy T-bone.
Actually, what we're really talking about is fat control.
Well, there's nothing too good for him, I'll tell you that.
And having finished this adventure, Hambone continues on.
And I want you to stay with us as long as you like.
Runs into a Mexican family farming sand in the middle of the desert. I don't know
Sand farmers.
I don't know what they're doing. It looks like a farm, and they're just pushing sand around.
Terrific.
He then goes to Vegas. We see the strip.
Ooh, does he gamble?
He befriends a dirt biker who immediately gets into a police chase. Hambone's hanging off the back of this dirt bike. And they're doing jumps in a quarry now. I was like, we're just in Vegas. Now we're in a quarry. I'm just waiting for the biker to crash and crush Hambone, but no. They arrest him. Hambone just walks off. Hambone then crosses Death Valley on his own. All right. So now we've cut back to Hillie. the kids in New York will be like, Grandma, you should just live here. But every once in a while, we see her for 20 seconds. So now we start the ticking clock. They've convinced her to move to New York.
Aha.
So we cut to LA.
I saw this coming.
Her house everything's boxed up. So Hambone gets to LA and it's like, he's gonna arrive at the house. Oh, they just pulled away in the moving truck. So now he has to chase after the moving truck, bark at it, and they're driving away. And
this is like the end of Toy Story.
It is. Any thoughts, Mr. J.O.? What's your
Of
J.O.
all the
ratings?
ones you've described, I think this is the one I want to watch the most now.
Bitchin'.
It's insane.
Because like I really like children's movies with high stakes. A movie themed for children, but just shows them that the world has no fucking pity.
Yeah.
I rated this one a 10. Because, yeah, children need to know that life has stakes.
You think it's better as a real film than a good bad film?
Yeah, because I don't want to watch this with people around. I really want to sit down and engross myself in the storytelling of
You don't want to miss any of the dog barking dialogue.
No, I don't want to miss any of the dog barking dialogue. And I gave it a 1 for Juices Loose because...
He's in it for 4 minutes.
He's in it for 4 minutes, and what should have happened was it should have been dubbed like Homeward Bound. OJ should have been one of the dog voices.
But wait, could have been a dog voice.
Could have been a dog voice. They really missed an opportunity there.
Make the voice OJ a fun, a likable voice.
Aren't you coming?
Like you've been smoking some grass or something. You know, a weed, you know, sniffing a little coat.
Well, I'm headed north. Welcome to come along.
And hopefully you don't live in Seattle.
Well, if you're ever in Denver, you look me up.
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Not no cat in the ghetto looking up to the white queen or a fag.
Look at him, he loves it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that, okay?
The Naked Gun from the files of Police Squad.
When I'm a little angry or have a little too much stress, I have a little trick. I sit down, take some deep breaths, and I think of Mount St. Helens. But I try to stay away from hard alcohol. And finally, here's a simple tip.
Hold for laughter and applause.